Hello everyone and welcome back to Valhelsia 3, the top of our perch of our royal courtyard. Not really, I mean I've really enjoyed this build, I'm not even joking, like this has probably been one of my favorite builds in a long while. I love this courtyard, it turned out so good, this grass is just amazing. I don't even think I have a good enough word for it. Maybe you, the viewer, will let me know in the comments below what you think is a good adjective or just a good way of describing your thoughts of how well this grass works in this courtyard. It's so bright, so vivid, it pops. It makes everything just stand out so much better, in my opinion. I love it, especially more so than what the grass is in the biome that we're in. This is just like this dull grass, you know what I mean? I'm not saying I would want this everywhere, but specifically for what we're using it, it looks like well kept, kind of like sod, you know what I mean? like we just laid down some of our own finely just amazing fresh sod for our just lawn kind of courtyard area. Anyways, moving on. So we're picking up right where we left off in the last episode, where I didn't really have too much of a direction of what I wanted to do, but I got a good idea of what we should do. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, one of the things I've been struggling with lately is steel. And yes, you can go ahead and say, yeah, well, Bentley, you have 180-something steel scaffolding. Indeed, I was going to make a windmill out of that, and then I found I was not very happy with how it turned out. Something I mentioned in the last episode. So, I need more steel, probably, and, well, we need to get it going. So, let's go ahead and take a look into doing so. Now, I've been letting this run. It looks like it's done. We got some enriched iron. We got some carbon. I was like, yeah, we need some more. So, we need to run that through. We need to kind of upgrade this system, and I think it is about time. So, I don't know how I'm going to do this just yet. We got this little small electric furnace. I could route this over to our other smelter and maybe even move all of this in there, and it might not be a bad idea. I wonder if that would hurt, running a line, just like a small line, a logistical pipe under the ground over to that chest, just so it would put in there and then send back and it'd be in that room. I wonder if that would work. This line, I need to insulate this. This is getting on my nerves because I know if I do that, it's gonna zap me right in the head. No wonder why there's something wrong with me. Anyways, we want to upgrade these machines, and how do we do so? Well, we are going to need to start off, and I'm going to start off small here because we're going to want to cycle this out. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and toss in that and that. We need a few of these components here, and then we'll get back to the rest in just a little bit. We also need to make a few more of these as well, so we'll let that run. In the meantime, I did get a few things going in the crusher over here, and I went ahead and turned off the lever because otherwise it would have just re-smelted, but I tossed in half a stack of osmium and half a stack of gold. If you guys know what we're doing, then props off to you, you know, my hat's off, you know, whatever you want to say. Props to you, hats off, good day to you, sir, you know. And also, by the way, I did think of a way to make this better. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that real quick while we're waiting on that other thing to finish up. So if we take a look, there's a dropper from vanilla Minecraft, and then there's the factory dropper. Who would have thought? You know, there's a dropper for everything. There's a dropper for you, there's a dropper for me, and here is your dropper. So the factory dropper is going to be doing kind of like what a lot of the other things have done. I'm going to tell you what, this engineer's decor mod is quite amazing. It's got a very nice UI, in my opinion. It's very well done. A lot of useful components in the mod itself. It is just, it's amazing. It's just a great mod. It's one of those that I would literally probably say I would want to put in every mod pack of mine. Just saying. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of doing this whole feature where we do this and that, we're going to try this out. And I want to see if I can actually rotate this. Can I not rotate this? I will say this is the only downside of this whole thing. Is this UI. I like the fact that they put these options in there. I'm just not too sure half the time what exactly they actually mean. So here's my idea, right? We're going to use this guy, but I want this thing facing down. Now let's go ahead and check real quick and make sure. Okay, can. In theory, actually, what we could do is we could just put it up here, right? And that would work just fine. And then we can just put things in the hopper to feed into it, right? That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. We could also route a logistical line, maybe separate from this one, into this room from a chest or somewhere else, or even our refined storage system, to just filter items into here, certain ones, that is. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So we got speed. I'm going to set this to minimum, like a medium. And the reason for this is because I've been trying to put a lot of stuff in this at once, and it seems to just kind of sit in there. Obviously, items will despawn after 5 minutes, so more likely than not, it'll go through all the items. But I also kind of hate it when I have, like, throw it all in there, and then my magnet picks it up. So I can hold shift to disable it, or just take my magnet off. But I was thinking, what if we just did this instead? So we can do that, and then dropping, say for instance, like maybe 2 items at a time at medium speed. I don't really know what this... I think this is like where the item drops. I think it's kind of like, do you want it to drop off to the center? Do you want it to... Yeah, drop direction. There you go. So, yeah, straight off the side. Now, what is this? Drop velocity, slow to fast speed. It has a velocity? Slow to fast. Now that's awesome. Alright. Filter combination, gate logic, and or. Draws the stacks to specified in the filters. Oh, so there's even got a filter. Oh, that's even cooler, actually. I think this thing is just set up to go. Trigger mode, continuous. Pulse, 1 drop for each on-off. Hover over it, hold on. Continuous. 1 drop for each on-off. Oh, there's only 2? Do I actually need... Because I'm wondering if we actually need that. We're going to have to test that out. Alright, so... We're going to get back to that in a second. We're just basically waiting on this slow, stupid machine to finish its thing. I totally forgot that we actually needed twice as much. I don't think we do for this one. I'm not sure. We'll see. Let that run for a minute. We need those, though. We're going to make that process go a lot faster in just a second. In the meantime, let's come back to this. Actually, hold on. I need to go grab some more. Back and forth. I'm back and forth. I'm back and forth. All right. Let's grab, say, for instance, half a stack. We're going to drop... 16 in at a time, and we're gonna see if anything actually happens. Right, okay. So we got those in there. I'm wondering if I can make this work automatically without... Drop stacks as specified in the filter when all stacks are green. Or drop the stack of each inventor when green. Wait, what? I don't have to have that though, do I? See, my hope here is that I push buttons and it just starts working. Like the other machines. I'm actually not great with redstone logic like that. Like I don't know the names of it basically. Like it's not something that's ever really interested me that way. I just kind of like, I look at it and like, okay, this can work. I can make this work, you know, or look something up and I make it work. I don't know what it's called, you know, I just kind of use it. Eventually maybe that's something I should look into. So this one I might actually need like a pulse onto the particular block. Now, is there a way I can do that? I think I've seen some stuff where you can do like an observer kind of thing, like back and forth, and it kind of does like this whole repeater like clock thing. How does that work? Did you have like 2 of those like facing each other and they like kind of have like a bad day or something like that? Let me look. Something like that. Oops. The heck? That doesn't look right. Right. So we can see it's pulsing. I don't know if it's ever going to go out. So technically, that's a redstone clock. Okay. That's basically what we're looking for. I thought I saw something like that before, and I don't think I remembered it when I did the other one. I'm so sorry. I did this whole stupid convoluted setup before, and I didn't even think about it. All right, let's do this. Let's see. We'll put this one here. Put that one like that. That should make that one just work right. And there you go. Oh, I forgot magnet. And I picked it all up. So it did all of them. Interesting. Let's just do that then. So we can see that doing its thing. What? Is it really that slow? All right, hold on. We gotta speed that up a little bit. Okay, a lot more speed. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I can kind of get behind that. Hold on, maybe just a little bit. We'll do something like that, and let's back away real quick. And you can, if you actually look at this, you'll see that the chute is open, and it drops it out. And when there's nothing in there, it closes up. It's really cool. I love that. But basically, I really need something so my magnet's not going to affect it. So I need like a little drop-off crate or something that we can just push the items into there so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I think that'll work out pretty well. I like it. And then I can come over here and turn this lever back on and we'll see all the items shooting out. Unless it's... Is it done? Okay. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. And then there it goes. It's gorgeous. I like that method a lot better. So if you guys are, needing something like that to drop into that conveyor, there you go. All right, look, there we are. 16 of those. All right, so here we go. Now we're going to be scooting along here. We are going to make things a little bit faster. We're also going to be upgrading things today as well. Sorry we had to take a little detour. That actually took a little longer than I thought it would. Just because of the interface. But here we go. Let's see. So we got... Right here, we got a speed upgrade. These look a little different than I remember, so that's why I was not really sure. We're going to go and throw in those. We're going to go ahead and throw in this, and we're going to make 8 of these guys, which we are out of sand. Well, guess what? Guess what we can do? Very simply, and won't even take long at all. That's right. Look at that. I'm pretty sure all of our copper is done, by the way. And we got 2 gold out of it. Look at us go. Very nice. All right, let's sleep real quick. Ooh, get a little knuckle crackly action going on. I don't know if you guys heard that. You probably did. Let me know in the comments. You probably heard that, didn't you? Please don't be mad at me. Look at this go, man. Dude, I love this system. How can you hate this? It works so good. It works so good. All right, there we go, and there's 8. So now along with those, I'm going to want some energy upgrades as well. This is where the gold comes into play. And we're going to make 8 of those as well for now. So the other thing we want to check out is it's not factory, it is a tier. Yes, it is. It is an tier installer. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make the basic tier 1. And then we're going to see what we need for this one. And then we're going to stop there. And there's a reason for that. Because I don't have the other stuff for the next one, basically. That is the reason. So here we go. We're going to speed this process up and along now on our metallurgic infuser. And this good reason why we start off there. So just right click, shift right click. Yeah, shift right click onto that. Changes the way it looks completely. And it gives us 3 more slots to mess around with. So I was telling you guys about the smelter in the other room and how you can do this all in one block. Well, there's basically a smelter, a furnace, that would cook items all in one block, just like the factory here, this infusion one. And in fact, we can do it on the enrichment chamber as well. But basically, we can take ourselves all the way up to 5, and the next one does 7. I think the ultimate works in certain ones. I'm not really sure. I don't think it works in these. I'm not entirely. I could be wrong on that. So there we go. So we got that. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. We're going to grab... Actually, you know what? Let's not do the steel yet. Let's just take, let's say, for instance, we'll do 48 redstone and 24 osmium. So when you do that, you're going to want to click this button to auto-sort it. That'll auto-sort it through all of those, and we'll see. Oh, yeah, it's one skill. It's doing all right. It's using 20 RF a tick. That's not too bad. We're still producing more than that. All right, and that still goes pretty quick. Let's click on upgrades. We're going to put in the energy first. We're going to put in the energy first. It's going to take it down, as you guys can see, as each one installs in there. Down to 8, 6 RF a tick, 4, about 5, we'll round up, 3.5. A little over 2.5. 2 RF a tick. Look at that. Also increases the buffer on the inside. All right. These are almost done. We're going to do these next. So let's go and put that to the side. Let that finish up. All of that, by the way, is making its way into this. Having to go through there. It's a janky setup, but hey, it works, okay? So that's done. Let's go ahead and put the redstone in. But first, we saw how fast it was working. We're going to put the speed upgrades in now. And these can support up to only 8. So if you click on, like, say, for instance, the energy, the effect is 10 times, and the amount is 8 out of 8. So that means we can only do out of 8 upgrades per. So if we do that, we'll see that now that all of those are in there, this is going to use 200 RF a tick. And we're not really producing that much, but we do have storage. So that's going to be where this really helps us out a lot. And you'll notice as we do that, things have become much, much faster. And the time that we've done that, we'll probably get back the RF, just like, you know, that we're not using it. So, like, we're going to get all that back pretty darn quick. So now we have a machine capable of doing this insanely fast. Now, I'm wondering, why is this not exporting? I'm wondering if it's because, like... Oh, interesting. I was waiting for the whole thing to come out. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that, but hey, you know what? To each their own. I believe if we do that now, we can go ahead and start working on our steel. Let's put the 8 enriched carbon in, our stack of enriched iron, and this is where our wonderful furnace is going to be taking into effect and actually be utilized a little bit more. Now, let's go ahead and speed this up to the fastest this particular furnace can actually go, and we'll see that our power is, you know, kind of draining a little bit faster now, but this thing's already done. It's already done! It's great! It's amazing! And we're going to be making steel much, much faster. I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, we can basically now upgrade our machines and get everything that we want out of them a bit more and faster. So let's go ahead and put that out of the way. We're going to go ahead and grab another stack of iron. This is why I've been trying to, like, I don't know why I get turned around. Also, I noticed they added a new painting. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. It's like a spruce tiger or something. I love that. I was trying to see if there were some other ones, but yeah, I haven't found them yet. I just kind of threw those up on the wall. Where was my mind? I don't remember. Let's just do that and that. The speed, the momentum. It's amazing. But we are using a lot of power in doing so, as you can tell just by doing that. But like I said, well, guess what? Now that's done. So basically our operation, unless we start doing some automatic stuff, this thing's not too bad. Now it's going to just sit here and wait until these are done, obviously. But at the same time, what we could do is just, we could just make this process go a lot faster. You know, we can just really just put this and this over here. Yeah, by the time we sit there and wait on that to be done, it could have been done probably like 5 times over by now. What the heck? You spawned in here while I was gone? Jeez, man. So that kind of throws me off to the next kind of thing. Do I want to go ahead and upgrade the basic energy cube? Yeah, I think I might. Yeah, I think I might. But at the same time, I kind of want to upgrade my other machine. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and grab some upgrades for that. And if I ever need to make these again in the future, I will definitely do so off camera. You have my word. But in the meantime, we're going to make 2 of those bad boys. And we'll make that. And then we'll go ahead and check out our... let's see. Let's just type in upgrade. And... muffling, gas, anchor. I love the way these new ones look. I will point that out. Okay, well, we're out of that. Oh, they're right there in my inventory. Well, look at that. Now, doing the other potential machine is going to, you know, obviously put more of a strain on us. And now we're out of glass, which is fine. Because guess what? Oh, hey, look at that. These steel's done. I already knew it was going to be done. Like, I already knew it was going to be done. Let's see. Let's type. Actually, we don't need to type in glass. Let's see. Energy upgrades. And there we go. So I'm going to go and do that. We're going to grab a few diamonds. I think we're just going to do 4. Let's do 4 diamonds. And I'm going to grab another stack of iron, another stack of redstone, and let's do another stack of redstone and half a stack of osmium. We really want a lot of these components to make this really go through. And what the heck are you guys coming from? Who's pooping these things out? Holy crap. By the way, I put bamboos in here and I thought it would look kind of cool. I don't know if I really like it yet or not, but I was just kind of going with it. So yeah, I think I'm going to try to work. I've been talking about working on making this machine room look a lot cooler. And I have definitely failed to do so. I can tell you that much right now. So there's another half a stack of steel. Let's see, enriched iron. This has already got the carbon in there ready to go for us. And we just let this kind of do its thing. It's going to build up. Now we're going to take the steel dust and we're just going to throw it in our other smelter. I think it's about time we retire this one. And yeah, I think it's just about time we retire it. Our other one's just way too good. In fact, I don't even need to let it come out. We're just going to do that. And I'm just going to run over here and we're just going to let it do its thing. So now we just need a way to get it from there to there, you know, pretty quickly. And mainly just the steel stuff. Or we can just move this whole setup. It's one of the two. I'm not really sure which we're going to do, but here we go. Let's go ahead and put our energy upgrades in first. It doesn't really matter. You can put the speed in if you want first, if you really want to. I mean, honestly, it's not a bad test. I'll show you guys some stuff real quick if you didn't know this. We'll go ahead and put the speed upgrades in. Without the speed upgrades, so we know that this one's using like 200. I am assuming they use about the same. We'll still be able to see in the end. And while it's adding it in with just the speed upgrades, you can see it is starting to go up more significantly than, you know, our other one. So this one without energy upgrades and just maxed out speed is using 2000 RF a tick. All right, let's put in the energy upgrades and let's see. 1.5, 1.1, 800 RF, 630, 474, 355, 266, 200. So you can definitely see where you want your upgrades, right? Hopefully you can tell. So we'll turn on our auto sort, put those in, and boom. Look how fast that is. Isn't that glorious? Isn't it gorgeous? My only problem is now just having to wait on this. So we might need to move that. We might work on that here in a minute. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll let that do its thing real quick. Obviously, it's not going to take very long. We are losing power. Yes. Yes, we are. This thing's going to chug through it pretty quick. Actually, you know, I'm a little curious whether or not we can use those upgrades for the cubes. Can you do that on the cubes? It's a good test. I think we should give it a shot. You know what? Let that one finish. And then boom. There you go. Look at that. Love it. So much faster now. So now that we got those going, I kind of want to upgrade. So if we take a look, we need enriched diamond. So this is 8 each. So that's 16. So we'll do that. And then that. And now it's going to get us our reinforced, our second version of that. Okay. My math was completely wrong. Okay. I thought that was 8 each. I was, in fact, very incorrect on that. All right. Well, good to know. You learn from my mistakes, right? That's the best part. So, routing that over. I wonder what we can do to route the steel over. Hmm. I wonder if we could just like, this is like kind of our main room. What if we put like a chest or something on this side that would put in the correct items that we want to get the steel, and then give us a chest back, and then we could just like either run it over this way or have that chest just shoot the items over into this and just have it smelt up. I mean, because like, look at that. I have gotten that steel so much faster during this episode than I have probably in this just like the whole time. Like it would have taken me like probably like 30 minutes to do that. Like seriously. Maybe not. Okay, I'm over exaggerating. I do that a lot. Okay, but let's fix up the other thing first. Let's do a logistical pipe. We're gonna go with these elite logistical little supporter things. We're gonna do that first. So let's go ahead and grab a few of these. This is why we made a lot of these components. I told you guys we're gonna need them. Let's go ahead and make 32 to start off with. Now we're not gonna do this in what you think we're gonna do. What I'm gonna do first is we're gonna take these. And we're going to set up what we started on at the beginning of the episode. And we're going to make kind of a dump chest. So let me grab a chest. Yeah. We'll do this chest with some iron around it to make an iron chest. And we're going to set up an ore dump chest. Really, guys? I love how he just like ran in front. What? This is, and you guys, you should really put some. I'm not worried about dying, guys. I'm not worried about dying, but it is literally so funny to see mobs roaming my halls at random times. It's the best thing ever. I love it. It's so good. All right, let's get rid of that thing for the moment. All right, so that connects. That's a great thing. We're going to run this along here. Pick that up. Even with efficiency 5, I love that it takes forever to break. And maybe we'll run that over and then... Actually, you know, I think we have a space. We could run that through. Honestly, I don't mind seeing it, though. At least this one, it's nice to know. It's like certain things you're happy to see actually work. You know what I mean? And I think this is one of those things. So, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, honestly, what I'm seeing here is this is how I'm going to do it. And we're just going to do that. We'll set that up right there. And we'll just grab our configurator. And we'll set that to extract. So now, if I have this set up the way I want, you can see I got a bunch of ores because I've been doing a lot of mining. Yes, I have. And also, iron. Definitely need more iron. And then we'll just take this and toss this in here. And now this will do a lot of the items all at once. Until it starts doing that. So it's going to store most of it in there. And then I don't really have to worry too much about it. Like, I don't have to worry about going in there and keep picking it up and all that stuff. So I can just stand here and wait. And I can also just stand here and look at it while it's just going to town. Putting all that stuff. And I mean, normally I'm running through here anyways from when I'm mining. So I'll come back through here when I'm mining. And I can just literally stop here, drop off the ore that I mined, that's able to get crushed, and just swoop. And then guess what? When I come back into here, guess what's going to be just waiting for me? All my beautiful ore. Love it. All right, well, let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and work on the other one now. So that took a fair number of logistical transporters. How can I get that to go through to the other side? I have an idea. Do I want to do logistical transporters? Or do we want to go refined storage? Refined storage might not be a bad method here, considering we can maybe get quite a bit going. We do have an importer, and I think maybe an exporter might be needed as well for this particular instance. So we'll grab this. And yeah, let's do it. So can I actually hook up to here? I can. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run a line attach to this. And I don't want to mine all of this up. These are my elevators, so I'm going to have to be very cautious here. We're going to try to go around this. We're going to do that. Oop. Dang it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, that's even worse. All right. We'll do that for the moment. All right, let's go to the opposite side here. And we're just going to run this through here. Now, here's my other issue. This right here. The skylight in our other room. But we're just going to have to go around it. I had to be careful with this too, by the way. This thing just breaks like crazy. But we're just going to stick like this for the moment. And we're just going to do this. All right. And then we're going to run that down into the room. Yeah. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to run it down into the room. I love the fact that you can shift down. This is one of the new features in vanilla that I love. When you shift down, you're a lot further down than you normally used to be. And I love that. That is, it's very helpful for this particular instance. Like, I can place these under here so much easier now. Like, it's great. It's such a good feature. I love it a lot. So it definitely helps in modded. Now, some people were like, maybe looking at that and being like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Okay. Yeah. Once you start playing with mods, you see this and you're like, dude, that's pretty cool. Like, I like that. I'm starting to wonder though if I'm getting a little bit. Oh no. There we go. I was gonna say I'm starting to wonder if I'm getting like a little bit of lag because I'm placing these cables next to each other. I really hope that is not the case. All right, so we got that. This episode's gonna be a little bit longer, but hopefully to maybe kind of make up for the week. Winky face, I love you guys. Heart emoji. I love you. Oh fuck! This scared me. Yeah, I might have almost said something, but I'm pretty good about not. I was gonna say fluggerfluff, and we don't want to say fluggerfluff. Oh no, I just said it. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't offend anybody. Oh, you guys are great. I love you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna probably need to. In fact, let's just go ahead and do this because we're just getting rid of that now. So we're just gonna do that. Now that connects to this as well now, but we don't really care. But at the same time, we kind of do. So let's just kind of get rid of that, and then we're gonna set that up to extract like we had. And we're going to try to connect this guy up. Now, this is our osmium compressor. This is not really hooked up to anything. I'm not going to worry about it right now. We don't really have a need for it. And then I'm going to try to clean this up a little bit more later on. But let's just try to get like a proof of concept up and running more than anything at the moment. So we're just going to set up an importer right here. And honestly, I'm okay with this just kind of importing anything and everything. I don't really care if it does all of it, because then I could just access it through the system. In fact, we could probably put another like grid in there. Maybe not necessarily, say for instance, a crafting grid, but we could just put a regular grid in there so we can like grab it back out if we need to throw it back in, kind of thing. Actually, and you know what? We can just set this up on a filter itself, right? So that might just be a better thing to do right now. Let's just go ahead and set that up onto a filter. So what we're going to grab real quick, we're going to get our steel set up. So let's grab... Did I use all that carbon? Did I really go through all that carbon? I didn't go through all that carbon, did I? I thought it was in the chest. Okay. All right. Well, just make me some more up then, I guess. Oh, that is the other problem. We are going to have to hook that up. What am I thinking? We want it to go to the chest. It's just if it's set to export, then it'll do that. Okay, so... think... That's right. We'll let that do its thing. So that's going to send to the chest. That's going to be enriched iron. Now, what we can do is we can have the enriched iron come back through if we want to, but we're just going to do this manually for the moment. I'll automate this maybe at some point. I've done it in the past in Automaton. It's definitely not too crazy. It's definitely doable, but we're just going to do this method first. So I want steel dust. So we got our steel dust coming in. We're going to put the steel dust in, and that's only going to allow steel dust. So once we put our steel dust in here, we'll go ahead and hook this up. What? Whitelist. Okay, so it was on blacklist. My bad. So yeah, so only whitelisting that. Anything else that comes into here will stay in here. That's what I wanted. Okay. Good lord. I don't know why that became so much more difficult than I wanted it to be. Alright, so you should have our line coming through here. And now this is where we're going to take our line back to the other side. That hole doesn't need to be there anymore. That was from our ladder, so we can go ahead and get rid of that. And we're going to run all the way over here, and this should be just a straight shot down and right there. So we're going to have it export to this guy. Just like so. And then we're going to set this to... Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Exporter. Right, yeah, that's right. Yeah, exporter. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Oh my gosh, I get so mixed up sometimes, man. Now, how am I going to get out of here? All right, let's run our line. We're going to put that one there, and then we'll connect these up. Now we can set this up for other stuff too a little bit later on. This is the gorgeous thing about doing this. This is kind of setting us up for future automation as well, in a sense, because we're just hooking this up to our system. So just hooking that up to that particular line it's gonna save us. Like, it's gonna save the world, is what it's gonna do. Like, maybe not just this part, but like all of it. Not just 60%. Get out of here. How are you not dead? Usually die in 2 hits. I must have not have had my full charge. Alright, so we'll need our steel. Let's grab our steel dust. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to leave that one in there. We're going to come over here. We're going to come to this little friend chest here. We're going to pop that down there too. And we're just going to do that. And there you go. So we can speed that up, but honestly, that's going pretty quick. And that's already going through and smelting up our steel. I don't really see any need for us to really make that much faster. And so in a sense, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run through this again real quick. We're going to grab another, let's just do this half a stack. We're just going to do half a stack. So here's what we're going to do. Our chest is empty. And that's done. Guys, I told you this was fast. I wasn't joking. I literally was not joking. It's so fast. I love it. All right, so here's what we'll do. We're going to grab 8 of these. I think that's enough to do all of this. Yep. All right, so that's going to run through that. That's going to put this enriched iron in here. That's going to be done in like no time flat, right? So that's done. So all we got to do is toss that in again. This is automatically going to get imported. As it's automatically getting imported, like, we can make a stack of steel so fast. As it's doing that, it's already being sent back over here to being processed. Look at it. It's gorgeous. And there you go. A little bit better steel automation. Not fully automated, but at least I can control it better to what I want. And I don't have to get like super crazy into it. Oh, he's outside. That poor little guy doesn't know where to go. Poor little guy, he's running into the water. Sorry, I'll end your pain. Guys, that's it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys understand me being a little bit busy this week. I'm going to try to maybe do a little bit more work off camera. That way we can kind of get a little bit more closer to what I would say is the end goal of this, but there's always more. And the more is always added in by you yourself. The person that wants to play, the person that is enjoying their world, it is all up to you. That is the gorgeous thing of Minecraft, that there is just so much that you yourself can do. Not even your imagination is the limit to this. You just have to keep going. Just figure it out, and then once you do, you're like, what's next? Just keep going. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep going for a little bit more, trying to get a little bit more to the end, and I'm gonna try to do some work on stream during the week and see what we can maybe do, kind of clean things up, maybe get a little bit closer to the end game, maybe get one more weekend of this, and then maybe look at starting a new pack for YouTube, as I might even continue this on stream. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys again for watching. I love you all, and I hope to catch you guys in another video or stream very soon. Till then, goodbye.